Tim, Shallot from Dragon Ball Legends is coming to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, a much requested crossover character from the popular mobile game Dragon Ball Legends. Not a game I play personally. I'm not really into the whole PvP gotcha of like whoever has the most money wins, pretty much, because that's just how these games are designed. Um, but what were your thoughts? I know obviously your thoughts on Sparking Zero, but what are your thoughts of the Dragon Ball, I guess, game universe starting to cross over more and introduce new or not new, but new to that particular audience of these other characters?
I hate it.
Oh god, here it goes.
I feel like it is very. First of all, I feel like it's very lazy
Hmm.
because first of all, it's another Saiyan, and it's
Yeah,
a very bland Saiyan
yeah.
at
He
that.
he's almost like his universe character in that particular game.
It's like, come on, bro. Like, and this is where I stand by what I said. Fighter Z was just the way to go. Like, we've come to see now that the Dragon Ball franchise has hit a very heavy fatigue point. Like, it's just because the multiple retcons, the lack of like story stickiness,
Yeah.
like it's just become fan service. Like, oh, he just did it just because, and we're gonna say it's great because he finally gave it to us.
Hmm.
And then, of course, the multiple deaths, pinnacle deaths, deaths in general. This series has, like, it's time to just wrap it up. And that's why I felt like, all right, if you want to do that, Fighter Z is a good format. Make it just like just a fighter, just a
Hmm.
fighter of the various DBZ characters across Dragon Ball, depending on their power level, Dragon Ball Z, GT, and a couple of faces from Super.
Hmm.
Call it a day. Like, just call it a day. And you could build off of that. Give us stages. You do your little season passes of a certain particular characters, maybe surrounded about like movies or something like that, and just call it a day, man.
Hmm.
And just make it like it's a tournament fighter. That's gonna always be people's hype.
Would you think? Because like, there's been this rumor, and I say rumor because there's nothing to prove that this is true in any way, form, or fashion. But I guess you could string the pieces together. There's been this ongoing rumor that the top heads in charge of the Dragon Ball franchise, the Shueishas, the Toyas, they're kind of done with Dragon Ball. They would actually want to move on to something else, but it makes so much money. It's like they can't help themselves.
But see, that's the point. Like, you gotta make a decision. Like, and this is where, I mean, it's now, well, now it's kind of like up in the air now, due to Arxis moving on to something else. It's just like that's why I felt like Fighter Z is a very definitive level of product
Hmm.
if you focus. Like, because we all felt it, bro. Like, there should have been another season pass. We all felt it.
Yeah.
We all felt it. And then depending on who you would have put, this could have been good. Like, of course, I thought like, yeah, Fighter Z, you could have gave us some type like in the between characters, like maybe like a Dodoria, a Zarbon, um, a Deborah, and things of that
Hmm.
nature.
Hmm.
And okay, yes, we got some people outside of the core pinnacle faces, of
Yeah.
course. But then this is why I felt like, bro, this is a definitive product. It is a very fast paced, very detailed level of scale of a game that is a tournament fighter. So
Hmm.
that means people are literally, as soon as they buy it, they are going to be training every single day, every single frame to prepare for whoever they got to fight at tournaments around the world.
Hmm.
What is wrong with that?
I don't know.
And you found some ways, to make your little extra Xenoverse like money. Oh, you want the Dragon Ball Z music pack of all the years before? $15.
Yep.
And
You want
people are going to buy it. People are going to buy it, bro.
you want Chi as your announcer? $5 pack. Okay.
So like there was room for what you wanted, but versus also what we wanted.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's why I kind of felt like, bro, going back to Spark and Zero or that Xenoverse like format was like a regression. Because that's what I was saying. Like, no, bro, like this series is really going to get hit so hard that now they don't know what to do. The manga is entirely in a limbo because
Yeah.
y'all took Frieza's story too far to the point you don't even know what to do with this character no more.
Hmm.
And then
Oh,
even the discussions that we had in the chat, bro, about Turles, the real Goku Block,
yeah.
what he could have become. It's like, bro, like it's right there.
Hmm. Since y'all love saying so much, just take
Take what
Goku's
you
unclaimed
wish.
twin and make it work.
Even like us, even saying like, bro, like who kept the Frieza Force alive? Like, well, he has a whole brother out there.
Hmm.
Like y'all just keep ignoring. It's like y'all got two pinnacle characters who have such a vital role to this entire story that y'all are just ignoring.
Yeah. And you know that canonically Frieza has a son. Right. Right. Right.
So it's like y'all are just like really not focusing, bro. Like it's just you're trying to do these little ha 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 remakes of stuff that is not sticking, bro. Because I tell you, bro, like Cell Max was pointless.
You know what really did it to me, Tim? To speak of your point of Cell Max, it was the picture I sent y'all on the group chat the other day where Toritoro redrew Goku and Gohan doing the father son Kamehameha, but in their Ultra Instinct and Beast forms, and I was like, we've this is too much now. Like we have nostalgia, the nostalgia at this point of like y'all are literally just doing a modern take on everything we've seen.
Like Prince said, the sample to the sample.
Yeah, bro. Like, what is this song now? Like, you sampled the sample to sample the sample. Like, you turn on the radio now, we're hearing hooks that we heard in high school. Like, not even like a flip on the hook. It's the same hook, just on a different beat. You're like, this is just in the club 2025. I don't understand what like, with worse rapping. What's happening here? Like, yeah, man. I mean, hmm. The reason I brought this topic up and to tie into Dragon Ball games in general is that like I told you guys, I played Dokkan Battle, which is that phone. It's basically Dragon Ball Candy Crush, but it's
Mhm.
entertaining, it's fun, whatever. Cool to watch on the couch while my wife's watching reality TV. It's like, okay, let me get my let me not focus all the way on the foolishness that I'm watching on my screen. And
Mhm.
even Dokkan Battle is starting to suffer now because they're attempting to bring back relevancy to some of the earlier Dragon Ball moments. So the characters they've released over the past, I think, 3 months have been General Tao, Tien from the World Tournament when he first fought Goku, and General Blue from the Red Ribbon Army.
Interesting.
And people are not here for it. They're not here for it. They're like, these characters are boring. Who wants to play as these guys? Da, 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 da. Even though they're well made characters, it's like General Tao. Who's that? Like you get people saying, "Who's that?" And like I started to get like, "What do you mean?" But then I'm like, you know what? You start doing the math. I'm like, okay, Dragon Ball Super started in like 2015. Technically, someone who was 10 at that time is 20 now. They grew up on a complete, you know what I'm saying? Like, if even for us, it's like because we enjoy story and enjoy like the legacy of things, we went back and watched Dragon Ball. But a lot of people from our age group don't even really know all of Dragon Ball like that. So it's like I can only imagine the Dragon Ball Super crowd. They probably even watch Dragon Ball Z like that.
Because first of all, the animation is different.
Yeah.
Like it's like, bro, do you even know who King Piccolo is?
Piccolo had a dad. That's where we're at though. That's where we're at. They it's like I'm not even like mad at different phases and different generations having a different love for the same property, but I think to what you've said many times, especially in the chat, of like you've done such a you being the companies have done such a low effort job of any character that's not a Saiyan that when these things come up in these games, nobody cares. Like people would have been excited to see Tien if you had done something with him in Dragon Ball Super, but you didn't. Now it's too late.
Shadow clone sacrifice. And then it even goes back to when we were doing the movie breakdowns. Like he was like Garlic Jr. Why? It's like, bro, do you not have you not seen this movie?
Right. But Tim, nobody transforms in that movie. There's no Super Saiyan in that movie.
Exactly. Exactly. It was about what we said. Technique. It was about technique.
Yeah, it was martial artists using martial arts. I know it sounds crazy.
What do you mean? So there's not a big blast at the end? No.
No.
I mean, well, Gohan screams. I guess you
Yeah.
could count that as a sound wave.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. It's about technique.
Yeah.
You
Right.
do
Like
realize,
I've seen fan art of Tien that's cooler than what they've done with Tien. I've seen fan art where they do like the forearms thing and he's doing like a double tri beam, and I'm like, that would have been cool, you know, like what? or Tien was secretly practicing with the Kaioken and became. I'm like, that would have been cool. He did go to King Kai's world with the rest of them. Like, why did that never come up ever again? Yeah, man. I just it's just interesting because I think they've we made this comparison before of Dragon Ball being a glorified toy commercial, but I do think that it's going to come back to bite them at a certain point.
it has, bro. It has.
Yeah.
You turn Frieza's transformations into the MasterCard.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Come on.
Up. There's two
Like
different versions of Super Saiyan 4.
like when I saw that, I was like, bro, they just couldn't help themselves.
Nope.
They just couldn't help themselves.
Think of the figurines.
You had the perfect template already. You had the perfect template already. You just couldn't help yourself. You just had to make it a highlighter. You just couldn't help yourself.
Red hair, red eyes, red. Oh man.